We got a great start to day 5. And yesterday we got just about the whole bottom rocked into the deep end. We got all this done all the way over into here. Now today we're working in the shallower area, the 4 foot. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up just so far, and then we wanna cut a shelf all the way in the back here, all the way to the beach area. So there's a nice shallow area for the kids to go in. And then we wanted these big boulders to delineate it so the parents can say, this gets deep after this. So now we're working right down into this section all the way through here. We'll be able to come back around. We'll be able to get our jets in as we go. It's gonna be another good day. Okay, we are on our top shelf over here in this part of the pond. We're going to use all the volcanic rock and make it all look like the surrounding areas, which is pretty cool. We actually did all this over here already into the skim cove, and that's what the native rock is like, and all these rock escarpments. So now this whole top shelf, we really need to make it look the same way. And then when we get over to here, we got to transition with a little bit more round rock for the beach area, so there's nothing sharp by the kids. So we're on day 8, and we actually have gotten a tremendous amount of work done on this. We got a really good team. We got Sean Frost from Naturescape. We got Jorge Casales from Aquascape Creations, California. And of course we have Eric Carino, who's local from MagicPond, TheMagicPond. And we actually have Jorge's nephew here, Fernando. And it's been a really good combination of people here to get this work done. So I'm gonna show you what we did yesterday. And this volcanic rock is just really impressive to me. So that's one of the things, like a lot of stuff in the States, you know, we have a lot of granite and there's some Missouri moss rock and stuff like that. But check out this volcanic rock. It's really got a lot of texture. I don't know what else to say about it other than let you look for yourself. A lot of times when you're building waterfalls and you post stuff on you know, social media, people are like, oh, I can kind of see where the water goes. With this, the customer didn't want to have a lot of big large drops, so basically what we're doing is just layering a whole bunch of this volcanic rock so the water bounces back and forth, and I think it's coming out really good. We're also, this rock escarpment was here to begin with, so we're just trying to layer in, put a little bit of what they call black dirt here, and that way they can plant in it, because it's going to need some buffers. And then there's a jacuzzi up here that we pretty much got hidden. There's going to be black dirt up there with plants. Got this amazing tree growing out of the rock escarpment. And again, over in here you can kind of see where we're headed with that. Let's pop up on top and I'll show you where that's all headed for today. We just got to finish up. Eric was following behind. We were setting rock, and Eric and Jorge and Fernando were just kind of buttoning up edges and doing some sealing. So we got some more rocks to put here to equalize that waterfall, and then up into here. The other thing is there's going to be a spillway coming out of this jacuzzi. Let's just get back up on top here. So there's going to be a spillway coming out of this jacuzzi, and then like a texture kind of like those columns that you see over there. It's going to be kind of similar to that. So basically what we got to do is shoot our grade and get rock to that point, and then they're going to finish it from there up. I think it's kind of cool that we're hiding it somewhat. The owners haven't seen yet what we've done as far as in front of this. They will be here today. They're only here on a weekend, so they'll get a good indication on where we're going to be with that. We're currently waiting for like what we call a termination strip here in Mexico. We're going to have to make one. So we're just waiting for those materials so we can finish that up here. We've got our bulk fitting down below, because this is going to be kind of a unique system with this jacuzzi. There's a 2-inch line going in the bottom that's going to overflow that scupper that they're making out of real stone, and then we're also going to have our bulk fitting down below. One of the things is when they heat up the water in this jacuzzi, we did not want to dump it into this recreation pond, so they've developed a system where they're going to be able to separate the recreation pond water from the jacuzzi water. So they'll shut off the overflow from the scupper, and they'll heat the water in there, and then what they'll do is they'll shut that off, drain this jacuzzi hot tub area, and then the water will go into a cistern. Everything on this property is sustainable. They have 9 million liters of water that they capture from rainwater. There's paths and everything all over here. So none of this water goes to waste. So the water in the jacuzzi is not chemical. It's all coming out of the recreation pond, all go back into cisterns and then used to water gardens and grass and the permaculture stuff that they're doing on this property. So pretty unique. This property has been like in the family since for 50 years, and the cisterns has started right back then. So they've pretty much been at it for a long time, and as far as sustainability. So right now, Sean's starting to bring up that grade for that wetland, because now we're going to start carving it all out. But it's kind of important to get that in first, compact it all. We have 4 more loads of soil coming today. We probably need 8 total in order to taper all this off to go to the right grade throughout.
Grim and Jens Grim, and we want to show you this beautiful place that Alan made for us. So we're gonna walk around and tell you some things about it.
How beautiful is this? As you can see, Alan and his team didn't just create a pond. They designed a living, breathing ecosystem that harmonizes perfectly with the stunning surrounding of Tepozltán. Alan's attention to detail and his ability to work with natural landscape are unparalleled. Every stone, every plant and curve, and the water It just feels as though it was always here. Alan's work is more than craftsmanship. It's artistry. We are very, very grateful for his dedication. If you like this, I mean, we highly recommend him to anyone. Anyone who wants to bring the beauty of nature into their lives. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you, Alan. I love how you blended this natural volcanic rock that we have here in Tepozltán, this beautiful place. Now we're going up to the wetland here, right at level of the terrace. Outside is the wetland, and it's a beautiful view that we have in the mornings, seeing birds come into the pond.
And a lot of bats at night.
And a lot of bats at night. And here we have the jacuzzi with actually a natural stone overflow rock that blends into this waterfall that we have on the left of the pond. Thank you, Alan, again for such a beautiful place.
Thank you, Alan.